Hi Sagittarius, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. Today is March 31st, 2020. This is a general love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for this upcoming week in April. I want to remind everybody watching that this is a general reading, so it can pertain to just about anything. Relationships, situations and circumstances surrounding work, family, home, social circles. If you can think of it, it might apply. Also be flexible with the energy. Don't be concerned about the gender of the cards. You might feel like I'm reading for you. You might feel like you're cross-watching for somebody that you're dealing with. You may be represented by any of the characters that shows up in the cards. My intention is always to reach those that need the message the most and those that will benefit from it in some way, shape, or form. So some of it may resonate for you, other parts may not. Take what does and leave behind what doesn't. Hopefully you'll get something out of it. Okay, Sagittarius, so I want to give this deck a couple more shuffles, and then we'll see what's going on with you. By the way, if you're brand new to my channel or unfamiliar, you can check out the description box below for some more specific information regarding my videos and my readings. And thank you for joining me. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate your support. Okay, Sagittarius, so let's get started. Let me give this deck a cut, and we'll see what's going on for Sagittarius. Here we go. We're going to start off with the Eight of Wands, with the Ace of Cups, Seven of Cups, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, King of Wands in reverse, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Cups, and the Ace of Swords in reverse. So we have two separate energies on the table so far already. Sagittarius, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and a King of Wands in reverse. I feel like there's some confusion surrounding this Queen of Pentacles. Or she's considering her options with the Seven of Cups out here. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody who typically can be a very nurturing, compassionate, and loyal individual. In reverse, she can be somebody who is in need of self-care or has removed herself from a situation. This can also be somebody who's mean or self-centered or egotistical. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse, again, can be somebody who is less concerned about others, more concerned about herself, or maybe feeling in need of some nurturing. There's some confusion surrounding this individual. This may be you or the person you're dealing with. And then we have a King of Wands paired with the Page of Pentacles. So Page of Pentacles can indicate for me someone who gives up on a goal, or someone who feels lacking, or somebody who feels like they're unclear or not gaining enough information, or feeling like they're incapable. The King of Wands in reverse can also indicate similar energy. This can be someone who typically in the upright would be a natural born leader, somebody who's very aggressive and capable and not afraid of challenges, someone who can manage other people, somebody who other people look up to for guidance or leadership. In the reverse, this can be somebody who's given up their position of leadership or feels like they aren't capable, or is being controlled by others, or is misusing his position in some way, shape, or form. I feel like this person feels like, with the Page of Pentacles, somebody who's given up or feels powerless or incapable, not even willing to try. And then there's this Queen of Pentacles who feels confused, feels like she's lacking, feels like she is in need of maybe some support or some reassurance. There could be other people involved or surrounding the situation that you're finding yourself in, Sagittarius. With the Three of Cups out here, I feel like there's a lack of clarity or lack of understanding. Possibly some deception. Lack of truth. And then we have the Eight of Wands, Ace of Cups. So Ace of Cups can indicate a connection or a relationship or potential for a relationship, something new, a new connection transpiring. Eight of Wands can indicate action, activity, movement, communication, fast movement, travel. So there might be communication coming forward or some kind of something that's transpiring between this Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands. Some action being taken. Let's get some more information for you, Sagittarius. This looks like this can go just about anywhere at this point in time. So let's see what else we get. We've got the Sun in reverse. The Knight of Cups. Page of Swords. The Magician in reverse. Two of Cups in reverse. Judgment in reverse, clarifying this King. The High Priestess in reverse. And the Six of Swords in reverse. So I feel like this King of Wands may have made a decision or might be questioning himself a bit about a decision regarding a relationship, perhaps that he gave up on, or something that he feels he needs to give up on or put less energy into, or maybe he's unclear regarding a connection or relationship. I do feel like this is your energy, Sagittarius, and I want to remind especially my female viewers that you can embody this King of Wands energy, but you can also potentially be this Queen of Pentacles. So you decide what makes sense if you are resonating with this reading. But I feel like this King of Wands possibly is questioning a decision he made, or realizing he made a bad decision or a poor choice regarding a relationship or connection, possibly that he gave up on or lost hope in, or feels is not worthy of putting any energy into. I feel like this Queen of Pentacles is either feeling manipulated or might be the one who is actually manipulating the situation. There's some, with the Magician in reverse, this can indicate a trickster energy, somebody who is manipulating or controlling others or trying to deceive others. This could indicate that this Queen of Pentacles is feeling that way, that she is like the victim of this kind of energy, or that she is actually the one who is acting in that manner. There's some confusion surrounding some communication or some interaction or maybe a message. I get the feeling like there's uncertainty surrounding this connection or communication, maybe present communication or communication that's already occurred. Something's uncertain or unclear. maybe there is a lack of clarity regarding the state of this relationship, where each of these people stands with the other person. Maybe there has been some miscommunication, or somebody was misunderstood. Feels like it's possible that something was revealed or exposed that maybe left the situation feeling uncertain for one or both parties. This feels like it could be a romantic relationship, or at least one that's definitely an emotional connection of some sort. And again, I get the feeling that like there is just this lack of clarity with the Sun in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse, and Seven of Cups. There's some kind of confusion here, or uncertainty, or possibly feeling like one or the other is playing games, or purposely not being clear, or trying to manipulate the situation. Something's definitely gone awry in this relationship. Let's get some more cards out here for you, Sagittarius. We have the Tower and the Ten of Wands, Ace of Wands in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles, the World in reverse, the Two of Pentacles, and Judgment, again, this time in the upright position. So there's a certain level of uncertainty regarding this relationship. I feel like this king might be getting ready to express the desire to let this relationship go, or stop putting energy into it, or stop trying. I just get the feeling like maybe he feels like he doesn't have control of the situation, or he is unable to make things better, or fix a decision that was made, or alter a decision that was made in the past. I feel like this king's made some kind of decision, or communicated something that maybe he feels he can't take back, or can't change, or can't alter in some way. But there's a certain level of confusion, feeling stuck with uncertainty, not clear maybe about where things stand now. There's just this lack of clarity, and it may have been because of some recent action or communication that was taken that resulted in making things worse than better. If there was an intention to communicate something or clear things up, what it's done is left this queen feeling like things have been put on hold, or things have stopped moving in the right direction, and she feels manipulated or tricked, I think. I don't feel like this energy is hers. I feel like this is something that's she's experiencing or feeling right now. And she may feel like something's getting away from her, or something's slipping out of her hands. She's confused. I think that she thinks that she's losing an opportunity, or something is getting away from her. And it's because of some recent communication or some kind of message received that's caused more confusion than clarity. If usually, I mean, in my opinion, usually communication, if you are if you have good intentions, communication is meant to make sure that people understand one another, are clear about intentions, are, you know, that you're communicating how you feel, where you want things to go. I just get the feeling like this, whatever contact or communication was had, it kind of took the opposite direction. Like it just caused more turmoil or confusion or chaos or uncertainty or a lack of clarity. And again, the decision was made by this King of Wands. He is somehow responsible for, it feels like he's responsible for this communication that caused this uncertainty or lack of clarity, confusion. It's possible he may have expressed that he thinks that this relationship was more of a burden to him than it was something that was a positive influence in his life, with this Ten of Wands out here. Let's get some more cards, Sagittarius. So we have Death. King of Wands, or Knight of Wands, sorry. Knight of Wands, clarifying the Knight of Cups. Three of Swords. Knight of Swords in reverse. Six of Pentacles in reverse. There's the King of Wands again, clarifying Judgment in reverse. The Hierophant. And the Five of Pentacles. So I just want to clarify, Sagittarius, I do feel like I'm reading for this King of Wands. At least this is the energy that's strongest in the reading. And King of Wands, I think that you need to know that something that was said or some action that was taken directed at this Queen of Pentacles has her feeling like a certain level of uncertainty, or feeling like things have come to an end or things have come to a stop. There's some fear surrounding some potential feeling manipulated or feeling tricked or feeling deceived, possibly. This Queen of Pentacles is not feeling positive about whatever transpired between the two of you. And I do feel like there was some kind of intention on your part. It may have been positive intention. Trying to communicate something related to this relationship or this connection. Maybe you had intended to communicate something positive, but it wasn't interpreted that way. There's a lack of clarity or uncertainty surrounding whatever action was taken or communicated. And I feel like the King of Wands feels like there's a certain level or lack of control regarding what has transpired or what has happened. And that maybe at this point in time, the best move is to release this relationship, let it go, stop putting energy into it. There's something imbalanced about this relationship, and that he feels that maybe it's time to move on or move away from this or give up, stop trying. Whatever was communicated or whatever transpired between these two people, this Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands, it has caused considerable grief and sadness and heartache for this Queen of Pentacles, who I think feels manipulated, feels wronged in some way. Something may have been exposed, or some kind of secret revealed, or something that was unknown has recently been revealed.
This is a very confusing reading, Sagittarius. If I'm being totally honest, there's this sense that the king wanted to go in some direction with this relationship and maybe has provided some information or revealed something to this Queen of Pentacles, but it had the opposite effect on this Queen of Pentacles than maybe he thought it would. And maybe because of that, he feels like now he's stuck with letting this relationship go, or giving up on it, or moving on from it. But I don't know that the intentions of this King of Wands was read correctly by this Queen of Pentacles. I think she misinterpreted or misunderstood, or continues to misunderstand what was trying to be communicated. That's the best way I can explain what I'm seeing on the table right now. Sagittarius, is there is a need for some kind of clarity. There's a need for some kind of communication to clear the air or set things straight or make things right, because I feel like these people are coming from two opposite ends and not, I mean, they're just like passing by each other. They're not connecting. There's something that was misunderstood or misconstrued. We have the Moon in reverse and the Three of Cups in reverse. Eight of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords. The Tower again. Four of Cups in reverse. Two of Swords in reverse. And the Star in reverse. So, the misunderstanding or the miscommunication might be coming from both ends. I feel like this Queen of Pentacles may have responded in a manner where she kind of left out the emotional part of it. I think that it feels like she's trying not to respond to, or trying not to allow this energy to get to her. She's trying to maintain a clear head. She's trying to maintain a certain level of, a certain air of control, or feeling like she doesn't want to expose her actual emotional reactions to whatever happened between her and this King of Wands. But what she's feeling on the inside is this, that she's been bamboozled. She's been tricked, she's been fooled, she's been manipulated. Whatever transpired, whatever connection, communication, contact, whatever occurred between these two has caused significant heartbreak for this queen, but she's not showing it. And that might be part of the problem. Is that one or both parties are not being completely clear or open with one another. And as a result, it might be harming this relationship, maybe even bringing it to an end because of this lack of understanding, lack of clarity. It's almost like these two are trying to protect their own self-interest or their own, And this could be a romantic connection, it could be anything else. It doesn't have to be romantic, but it's a significantly emotional connection, meaning there is some kind of emotional connection between these two. But there's an inability to communicate clearly or understand one another, or willingness. Maybe it's just a willingness. It's an unwillingness to find balance within this relationship. Because there might be, it feels like one or both parties feels like there's no hope, or there's a lack of hope, or they're stuck in this situation, or stuck with this lack of clarity, or stuck feeling unsure. It's interesting because it honestly doesn't feel like a romantic connection to me with this King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. I mean, it could be, but it feels like something. It feels like some different kind of relationship other than a romantic connection. It could be a family member, it could be a work relationship, but there's some misunderstanding, miscommunication. Both parties feel like they are maybe in a self-protection mode, not willing to open up completely, not willing to give 100% or be vulnerable with one another. And so because of that, there's this lack of understanding. There's imbalance within this relationship. This queen, I think, feels like she's being fooled or tricked. And I think this king feels like he doesn't have any control over the situation, or is unable to make things right. Feels like he wants to give up, or is incapable or uncertain about how to fix it or how to make things right. I'm going to take this one. 8 of Water. 8 of Water is the 8 of Cups in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot. I think this card has a little bit of a different meaning. 8 of Cups in the traditional Rider-Waite, which did not come out in your reading, indicates a need to walk away or leave an emotional situation behind in order to heal, in order to make things right. I think this one has a bit of a different meaning to it. It's about a page in it. It's about half a page, not too long. So I'm going to read this for you, Sagittarius, and then we're going to wrap this up, okay? And this is a positive card, so maybe this is some good news. Let's see what we've got. The 8 of Water symbolizes how a positive state of appreciation and gratitude can influence our lives and environment for the better. When you make a conscious choice to take pride in all that you do and appreciate all that you have, you open yourself to more good vibrations and more reasons to be happy. It is important to approach life with delight and joy, to take time to laugh at life and at yourself if needs be. It might be unrealistic to hope to be happy all the time, but by taking the time to appreciate the people, the beauty, and the abundance in our lives, we create moments when our happiness is deeper and more enduring. We create ease. By choosing to focus on all that is good in our lives, we will create a positive, emotional, two-way energy flow that, like water, finds its way into every crack, where it washes away cynicism, criticism, confusion, conflict, and anything else that may be weighing us down. Genuine appreciation lightens and uplifts the spirit, whilst expressing our gratitude is a powerful means of asking for the source of appreciation to continue, whilst giving back energetically at the very same time. When the 8 of Water appears in your reading, he symbolizes the importance of expressing gratitude and appreciation. We all have good in our lives. Cherish it in the here and now. This sounds like advice to me, because this reading was not necessarily super uplifting and encouraging again, it feels to me like there is some disruption within this relationship, perhaps because there is a lack of appreciation or a lack of willingness to express emotions or express appreciation or express hopefulness. Maybe that's what's needed in this relationship. Anyway, I'm going to leave that here, Sagittarius. I hope this reading gave you some clarity, helped you in some way, shape, or form. I do appreciate you joining me. If it did resonate, please like, share, subscribe if you want, or leave a comment. I always appreciate those. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope I see you again soon. Bye, Sagittarius.